Hi everyone, welcome to Chair Yoga. My name is Julie and I'm here with Yoga's Arc. I'm just going to grab my computer so I can read our announcements. This is an activity that requires physical exertion. Please ensure you're in the proper health to do yoga. If you're unsure or you have an existing medical condition, please consult your healthcare provider before beginning a yoga regimen. By continuing with this video, you are agreeing to and accepting the terms of our waiver, which can be found on our website, www.yogasarc.com. That's YOGASARC. Wear comfortable clothing, have some water nearby. If you wish, you could play some music during this class. In the notes for this class, there's also a donation link if you're feeling called to give and you're able to do so. And that is www.yogasarc.com/donations. You can also Venmo at yogasarc. And again, that's YOGASARC. All donations go to our nonprofit and community yoga programs. We are bringing yoga to persons that couldn't otherwise have it. Women in prison. We've worked with some public school teachers, folks that are homeless, women in shelters. So your monies are going to go directly towards paying our teachers and getting yoga out to people that can use it. And with that, we'll go ahead and take a seat. I've got my chair right here. I always keep my chair on the yoga mat just so it's stable and it does not move. I'm going to grab my water. And as we come to a comfortable seat, if you'd like, you could close your eyes for this first part of class. Maybe breathe in and out through the nose. And this week I'm working with a theme from a meditation I heard some time ago. It really resonated with me, and if you've done classes with me, you may have actually heard me use this before. And it is quite simply, what if everyone you ever meet and everyone you ever will meet is another version of you? I love this because of course we meet people, I certainly have, that maybe we're not acting in a way I would see myself acting. But when I ask myself, what if this is me? How does that change the way I respond to those individuals? So let's take just a moment or two, breathing, relaxing together. And again, thinking, what if every person I ever meet is simply myself? As you're ready, opening the eyes, take a moment, place your hands on your belly and inhale. And notice when you inhale, let's actually place one hand more on the ribs, one more on the belly. And just notice as you inhale, what rises, what starts to fill up. And then exhale. Do that a couple times. And exhale. And then I've got one hand on the belly, one on the ribs. I'm just going to reverse it in case it's a little different side to side. So again, inhale, notice where you feel the rise, where you feel the fall. And exhale. And exhale. So as we breathe, often our belly fills, not with air, but we're just going to feel that expansion. And then it may, as we exhale, release. You may feel different in your body. Just nice to kind of notice, what is my body doing when I breathe? And then also when hands are on the belly or on the chest, I can encourage you to find that deeper breath. Just seeing, oh, can I inhale? Can I expand a little farther? So with that, let's come to sitting a little more in the middle of the seat. I'm using my muscles now to hold myself upright. And I'm going to start by bringing that right arm across my body and catching it with my left elbow, giving my shoulder a little bit of a stretch here. Breathing into this. As you're ready, release, and let's bring the left arm across, catch it with the elbow. Again, finding a gentle stretch. And as we release, hands are going to come onto the hips. I'm moving my feet so that they are as wide as the chair. And then from here, I'm going to fold forward, over to the side, and back. Just making some circles. And if you hit a spot where you feel like, oh, it's a pretty nice little stretch, you could always hold right there. When you're ready, reverse direction. And then go ahead and come back up to neutral. Bring those feet together. Relax your hands. Imagine you have a magic marker on your nose and simply rotate. Like I'm drawing a circle with my nose. And again, go the other direction. And we come back to center. On an inhale, arms come overhead. And on an exhale, think of making, I live in Arizona, so saguaro cactus. You could also say goal pose. And let those arms come all the way down. Inhale up. Saguaro cactus all the way down. When I saguaro cactus, I'm thinking of my shoulder blades coming together on the back. And one more, inhale up. And bring that saguaro cactus down. And just let that go. Let's find some rotation through our shoulders. So I'm going to start by bringing them forwards. Just rotating through the shoulders. I'm just welcoming range of motion into the body. And then go back. And if your shoulders are like mine, they're going to crunch and make a few noises here. That's okay. Maybe just releasing some tension, some places where we're a little stuck, if you will. Shake that out, let that go. A little more work for the neck. I'm just getting my hair out of the way. Imagine your right ear coming towards your right shoulder. So for me, I let that arm go so it's not tempted to bring the shoulder to the ear. And I'm just gonna drop here, and that's opening up the left side of my neck. Breathing into this shape. And when we're ready to switch that out, Chin comes to center, right hand relaxes, left arm is going to dangle, and I'll open up the right side. I am right-handed, my right side is always a little tighter. And I didn't do this on the first side, but I'm just gonna notice if I nod my head or gently shake, if that gets into any little extra places that could use a little release. Some days it does, some days it doesn't. Let's go ahead and come right back up to center. Both hands are going to relax. I'll start by tapping my right toes. And let that stop and tap your left toes. And let that stop. Tap your right heel. Stop and left heel. Tap, tap, tap. And stop. All right, here we go. Tap your left toes and your right heel. This is a harder combination. The other way is a little easier for me. And then let that go. Tap your right toes and your left heel. For some reason, this is much easier. I have no idea why. And when you're ready, just release. Just let that go. Let's hug our right knee up to the chest. And if hugging the leg to the chest is not good, see if you can work on lifting and lowering the heel. So I'll hug my leg in. If I've got it up, I'm going to point and flex my foot. If my foot is on the ground, I'm going to lift and lower my heel. When I'm ready from here, bring my hands underneath the thigh, nice tall spine. Maybe I extend that leg, and maybe, ta-da, I release. Bring that leg down. It takes a lot of strength. And we'll do the second side. So again, I could be lifting and lowering the heel, just working on the ankle motion. In fact, I'll do it that way on this one. If you'd like, lift your leg up, point and flex that foot. And then bringing hands underneath the shin. So if I'm keeping my foot down, it looks like this. If I'm lifting my foot, it looks like this. If I'm extending my leg with my foot lifted, it'd be here. Otherwise, I could do here. And then wherever you are, release your arms. Use some strength. And let that foot come down. And again, just let that go. Shake that off. We're done with that. Finding our cat-cow, I'm going to turn sideways simply so you can see what my back is doing. So as I inhale, back of the head, tailbone towards the chair. As I exhale, tuck chin, tuck tailbone, rounding forward. Inhale, exhale. Back and forth a few times like that. Just moving the spine. This is a movement we can do sitting. You could do this standing. In a lot of yoga classes, this is taught with your hands and knees on the mat. And then as you're ready, coming up to a nice tall spine, I'm turning back to face you, just so you can see me. Let's go ahead and keep our left hand on the chair. My right arm can come next to my ear, and I can open up that right side. So here it might feel nice to look up. I could also look straight ahead, even down. Reach with those right fingers. If my right arm doesn't want to come up, I could always keep it on my hip. And then inhale back through center, bringing that right hand to the chair, left arm next to the ear, open up the left side. And then as you're ready, come back through center. Take a moment, scoot yourself back in the chair. Let those eyes softly close. And let's just take a few breaths, thinking again of our theme. What if every person you've ever met and ever will meet is simply another version of yourself? Notice how that feels. Think of someone you've met who maybe did something or acted in a way that you thought, I would not do that. But what if that person is just you? Let's take a moment and breathe together. And as we're ready, once again, opening the eyes, go ahead and scoot yourself a little away from the back of the chair. So again, we're going to use our core strength as we sit up here. Bring both outer edges of the feet to the floor. Looking for a stretch in my hips, maybe into the inner thighs as well. And maybe you have some yoga blocks or you have a footstool. I'm going to grab my footstool, because you could always use that to give yourself just a little more lift. That might be good. It might be better just to keep those feet on the ground. Wherever you are, think of being nice and tall. If you're not feeling anything whatsoever in the legs, you can hold on to the chair with one hand. Let your heart lead. As a reminder, if I let my chin lead, it looks like that. If I let my heart lead, I'm just going to come forward. And then this may get a little more into the hips. I can hold on to the chair so I feel nice and secure. Breathing into this shape. Now, if you're folding forward, hands can come onto the thighs. One hand on the chair, one on the thigh. Press yourself up. Let's go ahead and move. If you were using a little footstool like I was, just move that back out of the way. I love that little footstool. It's just perfect for just finding those shapes. Let's bring our arms once again overhead on an inhale. Hands meet in prayer. Exhale, hands to the heart. Inhale, push the air away. Exhale, swim the arms out. Find that chair. Lift your heart. It's like a little back bend. And then come back through center. We'll do two more like that. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale, press. Exhale around. Inhale, lift. Exhale, come back to neutral. Just one more. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale, press. Exhale around. Inhale, lift. And exhale down. And then from here, let's go ahead and cross our left ankle over our right. I'm going to take my right hand to that left knee. Left hand is on the chair. Inhale with that tall spine. Let that heart lead. We're just going to twist towards the left. Twists are a gentle reminder to release, to let go. Go ahead and come back through center, uncross the ankles. Let's go ahead and find the second side. So I'll bring that right ankle over the left hand to the right thigh, right hand to the chair. I'm always going to find that nice length first, and then let my heart lead as I twist. As you're ready, come back through center, uncross the ankles, scoot back into the chair. We're going to let the chair do the work again. Let it support your spine. 3 more breaths before we stop and we do our rest. Take an inhale through the nose. Open the mouth and let it go. Inhale. One more like that. Inhale. And exhale. And with that, let's take a few moments to rest, to relax, to notice how the body feels after this movement, this breathing. Thinking again of our theme. What if everyone I ever meet is just me? Let's rest together. We'll just take a few moments here. Letting some movement come into the feet, lifting and lowering one heel and then the other. Perhaps the fingers wiggle, wrists may softly rotate. As your hands and feet stop moving, take a moment, turn that chin one more time to the right. And inhale through center, exhale, chin looks to the left. Inhale back through center, bringing the hands together in prayer at the heart, thinking again, how will I react if everyone I meet is me? How does that change how we interact with each other? Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. To all of you, thank you for showing up, for making a healthy choice. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Namaste. Thanks so much, everyone. Again, we are Yoga's Arc. It is currently 3:30 Pacific Standard Time. Go to our website because we are looking at changing this time when this class is offered. And I think that's going to be coming up in June. But we hope we see you whenever it is. And it is on live, so you can always access it even if you're not here for the live class. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.